Howdy folks. I'm going to do a little short first impression on this 2300 psi Bauer brushless pressure washer. There's a number right there, 2014 2E-B. I just put it together a while ago. There's really not anything extra in the box. Doesn't take any tools to put it together. You just snap it together real quick. Snap the handle on and just screw these hoses on by hand. I hadn't even unrolled that hose yet. I did bleed the air out of it because you hear some thunder in the background there probably. The most important thing with a pressure washer is that you bleed the air out of it. So I went ahead and bled the air out of it, and it's ready to work. I bled the air out and turned it on, and we're fixing to try it out here on this dump truck. I've got gas pressure washers, but I've got a particular drain that I need to unstop at my mother's house, and I really want to carry the pressure washer inside the house to run this thing down the drain to try to clean this drain out. So electric's the way to go. I know the electric's usually weaker, but I've watched another review on this, and I've seen that this particular unit really does do about 2200 psi. So that's pretty close to what they say. So I've got the turbo nozzle on it. That's what I'm going to try it first. We're going to pressure wash this 855 Cummins right here. I've got to put a water pump in it. It's got like 360,000 miles on it. I've had this dump truck since I was 26 years old, and the water pump just finally went bad. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all watch here, and I'm going to try this out just a little bit. I will tell you, the reason that I got this particular unit is because I don't think it's a good idea to buy a pressure washer with a universal motor, with a brushed motor, because brushed motors, you know, like on a grinder or anything, they burn up pretty fast. They just don't last long. And on something like a pressure washer, I've got to put a swivel on this hose. I've got that ordered. Just don't currently have it. I'm going to have to walk this out here and untangle it. Oh, should have done this before the video. Okay. The gun or the hose does not have a swivel, so that's going to aggravate you a little bit. Get you tuned back in here. But we're going to see how good it does cleaning this motor up. And like I said, my whole purpose in getting this model was because it's brushless. And with all the money I saved on it, I'll get the ticket out and I'll put it in the comments down below. I think I give like $147 for this thing time it was said and done, so that ain't bad. Especially if it lasts me 5 or 6 years. Let's see how we do here. We'll still have some air. wouldn't be a very good review if I didn't try out the other nozzle. So let's try out that 15-degree nozzle and see if it's any stronger than the turbo nozzle. Works good in the quick connect. Well, I'll tell you what I can tell you. I'm extremely impressed with the cleaning ability of this, with this 15-degree nozzle. I mean, is it good as my Honda gas-powered? Not quite, but I've got a 2800, I think it's 2800 PSI gas-powered Honda. Of course, you know, it's always giving trouble of some kind because it sits around a lot. Another good thing about electric, you don't have to worry about, you know, keeping stable fuel in it. I mean, just plug it in when you want to use it. But 15-degree nozzle is the way to go. I mean, the turbo nozzle, I can see right away, I think it'd be great for washing a car or something like that, or washing siding on the house. But I think this 15-degree nozzle does a great job cleaning up this engine. I'm going to hit this just a little bit more, and then I'm going to give you a walk around and show you what I've done. Of course, I should have given you a walk around before I washed it, but it's a dump truck, so you can imagine how dirty it is. Wrench just a little bit off here. I'll tell you right now, I think this is my new favorite pressure washer. I mean, as long as it works this good, this is what I'm going to go for, because when you let off the trigger, it stops. If you're up on a ladder or on a scaffold cleaning something, you don't have to climb down and restart the pressure washer or climb down and kill it or whatever. This is awesome. I've got a little gravelly lawnmower right here that I just purchased the other day to repair. I'll show you how dirty it is. See the hydraulic tank in there. Well, I got you on the tripod here. See how dirty that hydraulic tank is in there. I'm gonna hit this thing just a little bit with it, see what it does. I'm recording this on a Samsung X-Cover Pro, by the way. Okay, we'll talk about this a little bit. Let me store the wand. You can see the difference in that hydraulic tank and why it tanks the hydraulic reservoir. So, got my Cummins engine all cleaned up. You can see down here some places that I didn't try to get. This whole engine was as dirty as that place right there. And I just cleaned part of it because I just, one, I'm in a hurry. Two, I wanted you to see the difference. I cleaned up the front axle and the brake chambers and everything, but mainly I'm just trying to clean this thing up a little bit so when I'm pulling that water pump off, I don't get my clothes quite as dirty. Come around here the other side. See, that's all nice and clean. And a while ago, this turbo was just caked with stuff because, you know, the tires sling everything up there. So, I mean, this thing was filthy. I can get in here and work on this, and there's the housing of the water pump right there. It's going to be a mess to get out of there. But anyway, I do like this pressure washer. And as of right now, I recommend it. What we'll be at 6 months from now, I don't know. But as of right now, if I was going to get a electric pressure washer, it would be this Bauer from Harbor Freight. One, because this one actually cuts off when you let off the trigger. It doesn't just sit there and hum like some of them. Two, because it's brushless. Three, price. And four, they got a pretty good return policy. And you can buy it, you know, I could still go back and buy an extended warranty. So, you know, you can buy protection plan on it if you choose to do so. I didn't do that. I think it was $50 for another year, and I just, you know, if it's something I don't think is gonna give me any problems, I don't bother with that. If I find out later it might give me problems, then I'll go back and I'll buy the warranty. I'll buy the extended warranty. But you can see it cleaned the old 855 Cummins up really good. So I do recommend it as of now. And we have a thunderstorm rolling in here. So I guess I'm going to call it on this video. And I'm going to grab me a tarp and cover that pressure washer up. I don't know if it hurts it to be rained on or not. I hadn't looked at how weatherproof the switch and motor and so forth is as of yet, but I'll tell you this, it's not completely sealed. You'd see the end of the motor open right there, fins. So I'd rather it not get rained on. But I think the thing pulls like 13.5 amps. So you are going to have a pretty decent size generator if you want to run it on a generator. But, you know, nothing too extravagant. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and like and subscribe. I'm fixing to get out of the rain here. It's beginning to rain.